All right. Three, two, one. Hello, everyone. What's going on? My name is 97 Giant Boy, and you obviously already know that because this is gonna be a little update video. And recently, I kind of mentioned on Twitter that I went to the doctor and they found a weird lump down in my center chest, like next to my sternum. And I actually noticed it like a couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks before I actually finally got into the doctor, and they noticed it, and the guy felt on it, pressed on it, and whatnot, and he pretty much says like, "All right, well that's probably a fatty tumor and lymph node." No, excuse me, not a lymph node. I forget actually forget what you call it. I think it starts with an L. I should remember this, seeing how it has something to do with it. It sounds pretty serious because usually tumors lead to cancer, but he said it will most likely be benign, but usually those don't occur above the chest. So I'm like, well, that's great. So he pretty much schedules a surgery uh, for a week after that. So I think after that, like, holy shit, like, I could be heading into a week and a surgery, like, on my chest, and I could possibly have fucking cancer. That's terrifying. So I go to work the next day, and I'm thinking, which is a terrible thing for you to do, especially when you have something like that on your mind. I'm thinking about it, and I call the doctor and whatnot, and like trying to get some more information because it was just so sudden and just says, well, surgery. And I don't want surgery right away, so I called him and actually found out it's not a surgery, it's a consultation, which he did not mention whatsoever at the appointment. So that takes a lot off my mind. I go, that's pretty good. So I go to the surgery consultant, and he feels on it, whatnot, and he says, well, that's no tumor. That's part of your bone. Your chest is just asymmetrical. So I'm like, well, that's fantastic that it's not a tumor, but that's completely two medical professions that are professionals that are disagreeing with each other. One says it's a tumor, one says it's my bone. So it's like, well, let's do one more opinion just to split it down the middle, like, so I can try to figure out what the fuck it is, because I would like it for it to be nothing, but if it is something, I'd rather get it checked out and know if it's anything to deal with. Like, it didn't hurt or anything like that. I mean, like, it's still here. It doesn't hurt. It's no pain whatsoever. Like, the only weird like symptoms, which I don't even know if it's related, is me losing like a bunch of weight recently. I don't know if it's just because I'm working a lot more, which has kind of like led to me having less of an appetite, I guess you could say. So I don't know if that's related to it or what. But so I went into another doctor, and she felt all on it and whatnot, and she came to the conclusion that it was, well, she actually didn't come to a conclusion. She kind of assumed like, well, it's most likely muscle mass. But what I kind of, my mother and I said like, well, we want imaging done, some sort of imaging done, like an X-ray, CAT scan, some sort of like sonogram. So she's like, okay, I can schedule you for a sonogram in 2 days. So we got the sonogram done, and the technician actually felt on it and whatnot, and she actually said, she's like, well, that actually feels like not like bone, not like muscle mass, but actually feels like a tumor itself. So she gave her like opinion to it, and she's like, well, I think it's a tumor of some sort, like a fatty tumor that could be benign or cancerous. Like, she couldn't really say, which you don't know. So after the results of the sonogram came back, there was absolutely nothing there, nothing like out of the ordinary, nothing strange. So everything was all good in the hood. So I guess I'm okay. It's like still there. It's like as if I worked out one side of my chest, like as if there's an ab there that's just abnormally larger than the other side. It's really strange, but like at least I'm not dying, or it's not cancer that I'm fairly sure it's not cancer. Otherwise, that fucking sucked, because I pretty much went to 4 different doctors, and they all pretty much like disagreed with each other, and two kind of agreed, but it was just a really concerning situation for me at first, especially just thinking like, well, this could be really shitty because in a week I could find out if I have cancer or not, which I found out, and obviously at this point I do not have cancer, which I'm pretty sure I don't, of some sort. So there's a little quick like medical update for you guys. I don't know really what else to talk about. I just kind of want to touch up on it because I told a lot of people on Twitter that I actually would talk about it, and I know some people like asked me about it in the comment section of my videos, but I actually deleted those comments because that's how I didn't really want a lot of my subscribers, fans, viewers to start assuming things like that or spreading around the word. So I try to delete those as many as I could. But I really appreciate all of the concern on Twitter from people and on YouTube. Those comments which I deleted, but everything is all good in the hood. I am healthy as a diabetic can be. So, thanks for watching, I guess. That's a little update on my medical history for this month so far. And, guys, I will see you on the next video. Stop watching these stupid vlogs. Go watch my gameplay videos already.